name is John Bosco NYEMAZI. I'm a student from the University of Antwerp, from Antwerp Management School, where I am doing Master of Management in Innovation and Entrepreneurship. I'm a Rwandan. According to practicalities and the facts about Rwanda, I think entrepreneurship is one of the best decisions that the government has actually managed to make, because today you see women and youth being empowered in business. We take an example. So far, there is a plan for the government, and actually it's already in the existence, whereby the government is promoting youth and women to do business like other people. Here I give the reference of the Business Development Fund, BDF, whereby is supporting women and youth to do business by giving them grants. Like I know they are in agriculture, they are giving rural investment facility too, whereby they give 25% of the grant to the people who are doing business in agriculture. You go to all farm activities, whereby they give 15% to the youth and women. And this is a very good indicator that Rwanda is actually doing well in as far as entrepreneurship is concerned. And going to EDPRS 2, Economic Development and Poverty Reduction Strategy, they are already in the pillar number 2, whereby they are promoting business and entrepreneurship. And in this process, they're saying they have a goal whereby 200,000 Rwandans will be creating employment per year. And I think this places Rwanda at the best of private sector and people doing business. And I think this is very good as far as entrepreneurship is concerned.
You know, the business climate in Rwanda is very positive, and it's one of the countries that is the easiest to set up your business. In 6 hours, you can have your own business. We have the Rwandan Development Board. You just enter. After 1 day, you can have all the paperwork. Maybe after that, you have to wait a few days for some other papers, but you can already start the whole process of getting all the right papers, setting up your bank account. It's all in one building. I even told them it's easier than in my own country. If you want to set up a business in Belgium and you have to go to Brussels, you will spend months, doing that. But in Rwanda, it's easier. So there are no blocks or nothing that is hindering people to set up their business. I think is not everybody knows about the achievement of Rwanda yet, but definitely it's coming to a lot of business people, and the business community in Europe and in American countries too. They are seeing the opportunities of Rwanda as it is a secure country.
Abasirikari ku mugoroba baraza bagatembera, nta muntu bahohotera, babikorera patrol yabo. Nta n'ushaka no kubona uvuga nko kwa kundi kera hari ingabo zageraga discipline nkeya kuri leta ya kera, ugasanga wenda nk'umusirikare ari mu kabari na uniform. Ni ibintu ntigeze mbona mu Rwanda. Nta musirikare wa RDF nigeze mbona yica ahantu mu kabari n'intoza na uniform, ntabyo rwose. Hari abasirikare bafite discipline nanjye ubwanjye arandetse.
And it's also political stable. You have a president, that works day and night. You see it by the development. So I know that more missions and more businesses will come to Rwanda in the near future.
In the region, like in East Africa, Rwanda has been doing well, has been ranked in several reports from international organizations, being ranked the first in doing business. In East Africa, I think Rwanda is benefiting a lot in business transaction, whereby there is a cross-border of different people across the region transacting business around. Rwandans are able to transact business within the community, and I think this is giving them an opportunity to grow in business. And there is movement of goods and services, whereby people are able to, if you have been operating your business in Kigali, you are able to cross and go to Kenya and you transact business. You can go to Tanzania, Dar es Salaam. You can go to Kampala. And this is nice for business. There is also the custom duties. The taxes have been reduced. Through the integration process of East Africa. And this gives us a chance as Rwandans who are in business to get promoted, to have access to the market. And this gives us a better chance to stand out and compete on international market. There is also knowledge sharing. We have some countries ahead of us in terms of education. So we have seen professors across the region coming to Rwanda, Rwandans going there, and this gives us a chance to interact in terms of sharing the knowledge with international people, and this has really promoted our education through knowledge sharing. Again, there is promotion of political and economic ties, whereby there is very good relationship of Rwanda within the region. So I think basing on this project of Northern Corridor, whereby in this process of tripartite alliance within East African community, specifically Rwanda, Uganda, and Kenya, they have a very good project whereby they are going to be constructing railways. And in this railways project, I think this is going to be promoting business. People, Kenyans, Rwandans, Ugandans will be benefiting a lot. So when I'm to rate Rwanda in terms of business, I think Rwanda is on the right track. And if we continue like this, in the next few years, the country will be at a very good position as it is being ranked today.
I just know that he has been very much involved in lowering corruption to the extent that that Rwanda is probably one of the lowest countries in Africa that have corruption, and also in his politics, improved education.
For me personally, I like the way that he, from the start, involved the youths of Rwanda to change Rwanda, to develop Rwanda, and to give Rwanda a positive image again. Because anywhere you are in Rwanda now, be it the development board or private industry, there are young people and there can be bosses, even over older people. And that's something that is very positive for a country when young people are empowered and they have the position of CEO or other positions, high level, because they have the, they live day-to-day life. They know what needs to be changed. They have the experience as a youngster that what needs to happen to move forward as a country. So definitely that aspect of youth empowerment, really I really admire that, and the way he let everybody feel again that everybody is a Rwandan. It's one Rwanda, we are one people, and we have to work hard to develop our country. And you see now, after 20 years, the fruits of that, and I definitely support him.
I know that there was terrible genocide in the 90s, and that Rwanda has come out of it under the leadership of Paul Kagame, and that now there is also a movement towards empowering women and women equality, which was not there before.
We see leadership of President Kagame in terms of women emancipation. For example, we have 64% in the parliament. women are in the decision-making positions. Today, women like men are doing business. Today, women like men are able to participate in politics. Today, women like men can go outside there and have access to education. So I think this is a great step as a Rwanda, but of course under the leadership of President Kagame. And I think as a region, today Rwanda is a success story to the rest of African countries just because of the good leadership of President Kagame.
Ingero za mbere nyinshi zikomeye shobora gutangamo kugaragaza nukuba nge nawe hano hanze muri aya mahanga dushobora gusabana, dushobora guhura, dushobora kuba turi muri ambassade twisanzuye. Iyo union ya Kinyarwanda niyo ntambwe ya mbere yubaka iterambere. Kuba rero dushobora kuba twakumvikana twebwe Banyarwanda mu bibazo byose twahuye nabyo, tukabyikumira, tukabishyira iruhande maze tukareberera, tugatahira umugozi umwe. Iyo ni iterambere rya mbere. Ukuvuga ngo yasanye imitima y'Abanyarwanda.
Twagize ubuyobozi bwinshi, ntago nge nabonye bubiri imyaka yanjye, ariko mfite amaso ndabona hari nubwo data yakoze mu rwose yaragerageje n'abari kugasanga inzitizi za leta yariho ibyo yakoraga ntibimwemerera ko igihugu gitera imbere ngo gitera imbere ubu ngubu. Ibintu umuntu abona ubu ngubu utabibona no kwigiza nkana deja urebye naho tuvuye igihugu kava mu muyonga kikaba kimeze gitya, guse utabona ko ibintu bidasa n'ibindi usibye kwirengagiza ninde.
U Rwanda twese tuzi ibihe rwanyuzemo, tuzi ko kugira ngo rwongere rwibake byasabye imbaraga nyinshi. Donc hari ikintu cyo kuvuga ati aramutse wenda adakomeje kuyobora dushobora kongera gusubira hahandi habi. Donc noneho umuntu akavuga ati ntago dushaka gukina igihugu ku nk'urusimbi, dushaka ibintu bigaragara. Donc dushaka ko we yakomeza kutuyobora aho tuzi burya ari kuyobora, uko ibintu byifashe, ukuntu yashuje ibintu mu buryo. Voilà, abantu bafite umutekano w'ibintu ni ibintu Abanyarwanda benshi nko muri 1994 bumvaga bitazongera kuba mu Rwanda.
Ubundi ikigereranyo cyiza ntago gishobora guhera kuri zero, kuko twebwe twari munsi ya zero mu gihe cya jenoside nyine. Ariko ubu ngubu niyumvira yuko 90 ndakabije na 5% Abanyarwanda bari uni batahira umugozi umwe bose. Sinibaza rero yuko icyo kintu twagishyira iruhande, ahubwo nicyo twagombye gushyiraho lumière, tukagishyira imbere cyane kuko tuti turatahiriza umugozi umwe kubera ko turumvikana kubera yuko hari uwatumye tubigeraho. Uwo muntu rero ntacyo twamugurana. Urakoze.
Ubutumwa natanga ukazabumugerezaho nuko twebwe nk'Abanyarwanda tuzi igihugu mu myaka 20 n'umushize naho no munsi igihugu kigeze, nta kuntu twumva yatwangira ko akomeza kutuyobora, kuko nibyo navuze ngitangira, aho keretse umuntu w'impumyi uza ahantu igihugu cyari kiri muri 1994 ukaba ukibona uno munsi, wumva rero afite ubushobozi n'ubushake bwo kugira ngo akomeze agiteze imbere, kandi natwe tukaba tumuri inyuma muri icyo gikorwa.
Nitutiha agaciro n'intuza kaduha
can say that Kigali is really, I cannot say it's not it's becoming an international city. I can say between 2 and 5 years, we will have more big companies that will be in Kigali, but you can see the changes, you know. So I would advise big companies that are not in Kigali yet, in the capital of Rwanda, that now is really the time to, you know, to invest in Rwanda and to set up your company, because now if you wait 5 years, it's going to be too late. So it's a city of opportunities.
Umujyi wa Kigali ndawuzi nawubayemo, nawukuriyemo. Mperutse gusubirayo ndayoberwa ngira ngo ndarota, ariko byari ibikorwa biri byo bigaragara. Ubuyobozi ukuntu buganira n'abaturage, abaturage bagashyiraho ibyo bifuza, bigakurikizwa mu byo bita ubudehe. Kuko ndabyibuka ndi wacu cyangwa umwana, ndibuka abantu bahigisha ubudehe ba nyogokuru, ukuntu abaturage babwiraga bati tuzahingurira murimo, bakaza bagashyira hamwe, bakawuhinga, nyuma bagasabana. Ariko wabona ukuntu bihuza abantu, nyuma bagasanga n'icyo gikorwa ari ikintu bagomba gushyigikira, kuko ni ibintu njya nganira n'abantu nkababwira ukuntu nabaga mu mujyi n'ibyo, ariko najya nkajya mu giturage, ukuntu umubare wabaga uri kure y'ahantu hanyirawo, ariko ko bawuhinze mu budehe ugasanga buri muntu wese yumva ko ashinzwe kurinda. Ibyo bintu rero kuba byara umuco wa Kinyarwanda ukazanwa mu buyobozi bw'ubu ngubu, abaturage bakibakira ishuri barisabye baturashaka ishuri, nta kintu cyiza nk'icyo n'iterambere ririmo buri wese, kandi bigarisonsabiliza buri muntu akumva ko ari ikintu cye. Icyo ntabwo ari ikintu nabonye mu buyobozi bwagiye.
President Kagame has done his very good job in the previous in the first term. He's now in the second term that is due to finish. But I think we should thank President Kagame during his term of office. A lot of things have been in place. So, in terms of education, infrastructures, health, seeing education going to school, 95% of the children of Rwandans have access to education. So those are a lot of things. So because of this development process, I think Rwandans have the right to decide for themselves. Well, as you're saying, there is this tendency of international media that has always depicted Africa always in a negative connotation. But I think it's time for Africans to always decide for themselves.
Nk'umuntu ukunda kugenda hanze cyangwa ukunda gukurikirana amaradiyo, birantangaza kubona nk'igihugu cy'amahanga cyicaye kikavuga ngo ntabwo dushyigikiye ko haba referendum, kandi referendum abanyarwanda barabisabye, inteko ishinga amategeko ikabyemeza. Mu bihugu by'i Burayi niba ari urwego rwubahwa n'urwego rw'inteko ishinga amategeko. Iyo abadepite bavuze ngo premier ministre démission, ahita agenda atanareba inyuma. Icyo bakigiye cyose bagiha agaciro. Kuki bumva ko inteko y'u Rwanda, inteko ishinga amategeko yo mu Rwanda ishobora kuba itandukanye n'izabo? Urumva rero twebwe ntabwo tubyumva ukuntu igihugu cy'amahanga gishaka gutanga instruction mu gihugu cyacu, kandi natwe amategeko bagenderaho ariyo tugenderaho. Akaba rero kuri twebwe twumva ibirimo bikorwa nk'abanyarwanda bifite ishingiro, bifite n'icyerekezo.
If Rwandans can stand out, come to the parliament with petitions asking the parliament to change the constitution, so that should be respected. The Western world, USA, be it Europe, they are saying that that's not democracy. But at the end of the day, I wonder what democracy is. They say democracy is government of people, for the people, by the people. And I think if you promote democracy, you also need to respect the democracy of others. So in this case, Rwandans should be able to go there and decide, other than being decided by foreign powers. So this is our time. Rwandans have presented their petitions to the parliament. Now, they have voted almost 98.3%. So, I think this is a very good picture of what the Rwandans think about President Kagame. So we need President Kagame to still continue do this job for Rwandans. If we see life expectancy ranging from 48%, today we are 64.2%. This shows how Rwanda really gives a promise. So we want President Kagame because of what he has done to Rwandans, but of course there is something that the international community should always keep at the back of their mind, that Rwandans have to decide, like any other African. So we have the right to decide. And what we need, if President Kagame accepts the request of Rwandans, be it abroad or within the country, and he accepts to run for the third term, I think this will be on the interest of Rwandans, not actually the foreign, because the foreign, after all, how do they benefit? The incumbent results are in Rwanda, and they are Rwandans who are deciding. So they should leave Rwandans to decide. During 94, 1 million Rwandans were slaughtered in 100 days, and international community was there. But President Kagame and other Rwandans were able to stop genocide. And they are the same people who are working together to unite the country. Today, Rwanda is being ranked in the reports as the most secure and safest place to live in Africa. I think that's a very good story for Rwanda. There is also this people being united. According to the report of 2010, Rwanda Unity and Reconciliation Barometer puts the Unity and Reconciliation Barometer at 98%. This shows how Rwanda today, they are united. Children are meeting at school. We are studying together, despite those who killed and those who did not kill. But today, Rwandans, they no longer have this spirit of being the Tutsi or the Hutu. But today, there is a spirit of Rwandanness. So, if international community could not intervene to stop genocide in Rwanda, Kagame and other Rwandans stopped genocide. And today, the country has been rebuilt, it has been rehabilitated by the good leadership. So I think we should also be the people to continue this pace of progress. If international community was there and didn't do anything, why should they want to intervene in our internal peace and security to decide for us? So it is up to Rwandans to decide than Western world.
Pour notre président, le président Paul Kagame, et j'ai choisi pour qu'il reste parce que je trouve qu'il est à sa place. Il fait bien les choses et il est bien à sa place.
As Rwandans, we have to keep united. We need, especially young people, to put the most values ahead of us. that actually that unites us to work very hard, be it now in our daily work, in our professional life, those who go to school, to try to work together as Rwandans, capitalizing on the advantage, capitalizing on the peace and security we have, capitalizing on the opportunity that our country has. We have to take full advantage of this. And the other thing, what I can say as Rwandans living abroad and those living in the country, we have to work together to promote the development aspect of our country. And if we work together, they say, united we stand, divided we fall. So we don't need to listen to narratives that actually bring us down. Instead, we always need to aim ahead. And of course, we are very happy for the leadership of our president. And as we chose to put respect and dignity of Rwandans in his famous words of Agaciro, I think we have to keep Agaciro on the forefront of everything. Because if you have dignity, you have to promote your neighbor, you have to help your friend, you have to work, you can't be corrupt. So I think this is what we need to do as Rwandans. And we continue to emulate good practices other than bad practices, because our history is unique and our history is tragic. So we don't need to be like the previous governments that have been promoting discrimination. Other than we have to be these people, the new generation that is going to keep Rwanda on the good pace. As very many people have been coming and surveying, asking how Rwanda has been able to do this, I think this practice should also be able to be used by other African countries, and Africa has to be liberated. And we do things that I think today's generation, even if you see Africa's economy is the first economy that is growing on the world. I think if we continue, if we have very good leadership, if we put business and entrepreneurship ahead, if we put unity and reconciliation ahead, Africa, Rwanda, we can be able to achieve the Africa we want.
Président Paul Kagame, il est strict là où il faut. Et pour avancer, vraiment, il faut quelqu'un comme ça. Parce que sinon, on peut regarder dans d'autres pays africains, vraiment, si on avait tous un Kagame dans tous les pays africains, je pense que l'Afrique irait beaucoup mieux. Donc, président Kagame, pour moi, c'est un père strict, mais il faut.